So Cynthia and EBTva arrive at this restaurant. Apparently they're about to have brunch. And they sit down and they discuss everything that's going on between Kenya and Tanya. This whole beef between Kenya and Tanya is very elementary to me. It really ain't that damn deep. It's some bullshit that Kenya got fucking started. And we can all sit up here and talk about, oh, this is a show. We're not watching them to get along. I don't give a fuck what we're watching them for. If we're here to talk about the show and give commentary, I'm going to say what the fuck is on my mind. And what's on my mind is the fact that Kenya is fucked up for what the fuck she's doing. And it's just very reminiscent of the shit that she pulled with Kim Fields. It's like she wants to go for the motherfucker that she feel like it's the weakest one. And she wants to come for them and want to go ape shit on them. But she can't do it with her own husband. But okay, go off, sis, whatever. So Cynthia and Eva, they talking about that, and then, it was kind of like, Eva was like, well, Tanya really didn't mean no harm with the wig thing, but now Kenya is upset, and then, Cynthia was like, I told Tanya about the cookie lady. I told Kenya that I told Tanya about the cookie lady, and all of this stuff. So then, Tanya walks in. She's, ready to have this conversation with Kenya. She just want to move past this situation. Kenya walks into the building. She already on her fuck shit. She sees Tanya. She speaks to everybody at the table but Tanya. Talking about, I'm always going to dress like this when I'm here to read a bitch. And I'm sitting up here like, is it that serious? Is it that serious? Now you finna go into this conversation with the fuck shit. I know you don't fuck with Tanya right now, but come on, girl. Like, really? So she immediately starts going the fuck in on Tanya. Starts going the fuck in on her. Like, cussing her the fuck out, calling her cunts, calling her bitches, saying all of this stuff. You are that damn mad about a wig. Okay, girl, we get it. At the end of the day, I don't see what the big fucking deal is. Okay, you got a hair care line that nobody fucking buys, okay? We know this. You got a hair care line, bitch. You got one that we don't buy. You got it. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal if you wear a wig once or twice. Who the fuck cares? We don't. So what the fuck you so mad about for? This what the fuck Tanya did? Ain't got shit on what the fuck you tried to do at that table. And see, you just full of it. And then not only that, while you sitting up here trying to go off on Tanya, you throw your own damn friend under the bus. Making it seem like she was deliberately out to hurt Tanya or some other shit. And I really don't feel like Cynthia was out doing nothing. She sat there and told the woman what the fuck she knew. She sat there and told her that. And she told you that she told her that. But I didn't realize that the woman was at the damn event when Cynthia was getting proposed to. I didn't realize that, so that does kind of make Cynthia look bad. But at the same time, though, Kenya, you didn't have to throw Cynthia under the motherfucking bus to get your point across. At the end of the day, you still look like a fucking bitch. Point blank, period. That's what the fuck you look like. You was dead ass wrong, and I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about that. And the fact that you going in on her like that is crazy to me. Tanya sitting up there like a deer in headlights, not knowing where to go. See, the thing about it is you want to read this damn girl because you know that she can't read. So you want to read a motherfucker that you know that you can beat like a word. Like, you will never last in a group of my friends, or the group of my homegirls. You will never last with these bitches because you don't know how to read like that. Like, it's crazy how you decide that you want to go up against Tanya the same way you did. It's like a Kim Fields situation all over again. Like, you threw Cynthia under the bus, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you call the name or not. You were still messy as fuck for bringing that shit to that table in front of everybody when you knew you had information. Then, to top it all off, you bring the bitch to the goddamn brunch. That was dirty and low down. You were extra aggressive. And on top of that, you were doing the most. And not only was Kenya doing the fucking most, this cookie bitch was doing the fucking most too. Girl, you are irrelevant as fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck. You don't know nothing about Tanya nor this man. This man said that he was single and that he was a real estate agent. Number one, he ain't single. He's engaged. And number two, he's in the tech field. He's not a damn real estate agent. Then here go Kenya. I wouldn't like it if Mark was going around telling other women that he was single. You should like the way he talked to you, bitch. But you deal with it though, right? But you deal with it though. See, you so fucking worried? Why you so worried about this woman's relationship when you need to be worried about your own fucked up ass relationship? See, this is your fucking problem. This is why I used to drag you back in the day. You always have so much to say about everybody else's relationships, but yours ain't shit. Okay? Yours ain't shit. You got so much to say, but yours ain't shit. Okay, Mark don't say that he's single, but he act like you don't fucking exist. He only cares about his daughter. He don't give a fuck about you. He overtalks you. He makes you feel like this. He makes you feel like the size of an early pea bitch. That's the way he talks to you. He talks to you like this. You're not like this. You're like this. That's it. You a spit to him, bitch. But you want to sit up here and talk about what the fuck Tanya got going on, and you bring this cookie lady like it's anything. Like, obviously Tanya don't give a fuck. Obviously she don't care. We didn't even need this woman here. We didn't really need this woman here. Like, this woman made it sound like she was fucking him. She made it sound like they were like exchanging numbers and shit. She just made it sound like it was bigger than what it was. All you did was have a conversation with this man, and now you thinking that you own. And she ain't all that. She's a regular looking girl. Look like she a waitress. Like, she really ain't all that. Her and Tanya kind of look alike. Like, she's not that badder than Tanya at all. So I don't know what the fuck Kenya talking about. But Kenya does the most when she don't like somebody. And that's just what it is. Kenya was dead fucking wrong at the end of the day. And this cookie bitch was not fucking needed. Point blank. Porsha and Dennis are back in therapy. And bruh, I'm tired of them. I am tired of them. I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of them on this seesaw and shit. My thing with Porsha is this. And it all goes back to when this relationship first started. I just feel like Porsha was moving way too fast. I think she fell in love with what the fuck he could do for her and not really the person. Like, she saw what he was doing for her. And she laid up with him, had a baby with him just that fast. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't really know that much about him. And she didn't give herself no time to really get to know him the way she should have. That's what I think. And I feel like if she would have took her time, moved a little bit slow, she would have got where she needed to be with this man. But she moved quick. Like, early on, she got pregnant. Like, everything was moving so fast, and you really can't put a time step on nobody's relationship because everybody's relationships move in a different pace. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can move slow, get to know somebody, and you still don't know them. I'm a living testament to that. So, you know, what the fuck do I know? But at the same time, I just feel like she really didn't know him like that. So she just, I don't know, but I don't think that she knew him enough. And then she got pregnant, then they got engaged, and then they were about to get married, then he turned around, he fucked around, cheated on somebody else. And honestly, I understand where Portia's coming from, because if a man cheats on me and give his body to somebody else, like a part of you that I enjoy the most, you giving it to somebody else, and then you want to get back with me. Like, that's going to be hard for me to fucking process and hard for me to get past. Like, you can't cheat on somebody, fuck somebody else. It's one thing to be emotionally involved with someone, but when you have sex with another person outside of your relationship and then you want to come back and expect the person in your relationship to accept that, that's fucked up. You can't move on that quick. You got to give yourself some time. And I don't think that Porsha has given herself enough time to really fully process everything. I don't think she's emotionally ready to take him back. I don't think so. I'm not here to run her relationship. I'm not here to judge her relationship. But I don't think she's emotionally ready to get back in a sack with Dennis. I don't think so. You could tell in this damn therapy session that she's not. So that's just my fucking opinion on it. Cynthia arrives in L.A. Mike's daughter Kayla is there. Mike is fine as a motherfucker, and I can already tell that Mike is putting it down on Cynthia's ass. She done got her a little bit of ass. She done got thick in the thighs. He fucking the shit out of her. And while she's there, Kenya and Mark is planning his event, and every time Kenya try to talk, Mark overtalks her. Every time Kenya tries to, suggest something, he overtalks her. He don't give a fuck about what the fuck she's saying. And she obeys him. So my thing about this is, Tanya, you probably should have called Mark and told Mark what the fuck Kenya did with that cookie lady, and he would have got her ass together, because that's the only motherfucker she can't play with like that. You should have called him. But they called Mike, and Mike agrees to host the event. So Mike I guess Cynthia was sitting there while Mike was on the phone with Kenya and Mark. And she basically tells Mike what happened between her and Kenya and how she's kind of mad with her right now. And Mike was like, look, y'all got too much childish shit going on. That's true. They are childish as fuck to be in their 40s and 50s. I don't even go through no shit like that. So, nah, bruh. So, Kandi and Todd, they start discussing Candy's acting. Like, she got a lot of stuff going on. It's like she's on the Shy. And then she started saying that acting was always a second passion. You know, every time she would get a role, sometimes something to happen, something to fall through, she wouldn't be able to do the role. So now she got a role, and she's just very overwhelmed now because Blaze is on the way. And she's just worried about how everything is going to play out, but she's glad that she got this opportunity. So then they started talking about Kayla. I feel like Todd is very detached from his relationship with Kayla, and I feel like Kayla is detached from Todd, and I really feel like they need family therapy. That's what I think. And then on top of that, Kandi telling Todd this Mama Joyce shit. Mama Joyce ain't gonna never like Todd. Mama Joyce ain't gonna never be cool with Todd. Mama Joyce don't never want Kandi to be with Todd. And that's just what it is. And I just feel like she needs to stop telling Todd what the fuck Mama Joyce said. It doesn't help the situation at all. I don't know why Kandi does that, but stop telling this nigga what the fuck your mama said. Your mama is a negative seed that's gonna forever be a part of your marriage, and you need to keep her at bay. They're never going to fuck with each other, and that's just what it is, and you're never going to do anything to allow that. That's another thing. They need to be in family therapy, too. Y'all got too much turmoil in y'all life, and y'all really need to put that shit in therapy because it looks fucked up. So, Cynthia, she meets Mike's friends, and a lot of his friends are women with pussies. So, they come in and, you know, they're all beautiful women. And, you know, we all get into Mike's past with cheating and his 2 marriages and everything like that. And how he really didn't love anybody the way that he loved Cynthia. And they're having this conversation in front of his daughter, Kayla. And you can tell that Kayla is uncomfortable with this situation. And as they're talking about it, Kayla goes upstairs. And then Cynthia and Mike goes up there. They try to talk to Kayla. Kayla starts crying. I think that was in bad taste to have her down there while they're talking about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, she is a teenager. You did fuck around on her mom. And that's the reason why y'all are not together. And I'm not mad with Mike, but at the same time, like, why did you think that would be a good idea for you to have that conversation while your daughter right there? You think she wasn't going to feel no way about it? Come on now. That was just bad judgment. At least he apologized to her about it and went on about his way. So I'm not going to even continue to drag him for that part. You know what I mean? But all in all, this is my review on the Housewives of Atlanta. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. Follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by nature. My PayPal is on my homepage. Cash App is at the bottom. Donations are only just so we can help make this channel much better this year for your ratchet ass needs. Whether it be my commentary on shows like this, hot topics, or all things real talk. Be on the lookout. Me and Jamar are working on the podcast. Yes, we are. We were talking last night. We're getting the artwork together. I'm going to pay my part Thursday. So we're getting everything together for the podcast. So yes, it's coming. I know y'all been asking. Yes, it's coming. We're working on it right now. We're trying to get everything together. It's going to be a good year for me, Jamar, and it's going to be a good year for me and giving you the real tea. I'm working actively with the both of them. And hopefully I can put them 2 together so we can all work together, get some paper together, because I'm all about putting my friends on. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here to my next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.